Good afternoon. Just going through my feed here. Let's see where I am. My normal little diatribe. Okay. Give it a sec here. Wait for some people to. Ellen's here. Awesome. I just had. I think I'm on the group page. I must be. Give me one sec. Where I am. Oh, you know what? Hang on one sec. Dooty dooty doo. Come on. Okay, where I am. Sorry guys, I gotta reboot this. One moment, please. We are experiencing technical difficulties. Show my face. Or don't show my face, show my friggin' post. Oh, bizarre. Come on. No, that's not it. Oh, I'll go blind on this one, I'm thinking. I'm not going to fart around anymore. Oh, Tracy commented. Is it on the video? No, that's on a photo. Oh, you son of a gun, Mr. Zuckerberg. Somebody give me a quick comment. Here, I'll reboot it altogether. Oh well, we'll do this one blind. I won't have a monitor for this one. Time is of the essence here. We are making some sushi, kinda. Okay, screw it. Fifi's there. Okay, Robin commented, hi Rob. There we go. Found it. Awesome, thanks girls. Moment, please. Oh. Stand by. Okay, got that volume off so we don't have any feedback. Okay. Glasses off because they're actually not conducive to cooking. Ear cracked. Back on the pill. Everybody can see that? Back on the pill. Ah, my Rolling Rock days are over. Let's wash hands and let's get going. And I haven't pulled the star of the show out of the fridge yet, so I'm going to do that momentarily too. So, okay. Tuna. Tuna, tuna, tuna. Lovely ocean-wise ahi tuna steak. Saw this, it was about $7 at Save On. Picked it up the other day. As soon as I saw it, I knew exactly what I was going to do with it. Well, kinda. I knew the basis of what I was going to do with it. So, beautiful sushi grade tuna. We're going to sear it to rare. We're going to do a deconstructed sushi roll. So it's not going to be a roll. It's going to be like a, what do you call them? Yeah, whatever I call them, I'll call them. It's going to be a stacked roll. like Napoleon. Napoleon's the word I'm looking for. Like the classic French Napoleon. Except it's going to be with nori in between. Sushi rice. Some fillings. I've got avocado, I've got cucumber. We'll rip through these here in a sec as soon as I take another pull of pill. Okay, let's hit it. Let's hit the mise. The star of the show we already went over. Beautiful sushi. Beautiful sushi tuna. Sushi rice. Cal rolls rice. Short grained. Kind of like arboreal, but not really. I did 2 cups of rice to 2.5 cups of water. Bring it to the boil. Cover it. Shut it down. Put it down on simmer for about 25 minutes. But we're not done there. We got to manipulate a little bit. So we'll do that here real quick. For the sushi rice, in addition, we're going to need mirin or rice wine vinegar, a little bit of sugar, a tablespoon and a half to 1/4 cup of mirin, and a little bit of veg oil. I'm actually going to park that sushi off frame for a sec. And basically what we're going to do with that is we're going to make a little gastrique, which is a fancy French term for sugar and vinegar. And that's going to go into your rice. I've already done this one, but I'm going to show you the gastrique. Show you what you need to do. Super simple. Basically, as soon as my rice is done, I'm going to spread it out on a sheet like I do with arborio, like when I'm making risotto. And I'm going to pour over my gastrique that I made into the rice. It's all going to pickle off. It's warm versus warm. It's not going to last there very long. But basically, you're seasoning your rice. You got to season stuff. Seasoning is critical. So that's what we're going to do with the rice. What else are we going to do? For the sushi roll, quotation marks, I saw these little guys, and we used them at the restaurant over the course of the winter season for one of our bowls. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not paying $4 for 10 sheets of nori. I'm going to pay $1.50 for about 10 packs of these little dudes. And hence, that's what gave me the idea for doing the Napoleon. So it's still seaweed, it's still nori. They're seasoned a bit. They're like a little snack. Like they're super thin, super fine. So I'm going to use that. And as I was going over it in my brain, I'm like, oh, we can bring out the Quarantilla press for this one too. So I'll show you how I'm going to use the press to do all this stuff. You don't need the press. You can use a little sheet pan. Just press it down, a plate, rolling pin, whatever you want to use. Okay? And then for inside our little deconstructed sushi rolls, we've got some cucumber. Got an avocado. If you've got crab, if you've got, well, you can put whatever your favorite roll is. You want to do a dynamite roll, which is kind of what I'm doing here, a little spin on a dynamite roll. So that's going to be our fillings, along with the rice and the nori. Then I'm going to do a little spicy sriracha mayo. It's going to be our drizzle, and we're going to lay a little bit of groundwork. It's going to be a bit of glue as well. Wasabi. Some pickled ginger. And remember that kimchi we made last week? Was it last week? It must have been last week. Last Monday. Monday or Tuesday. Anyway. Monday or Wednesday, I should say. I'm gonna top that with that because it's gonna be awesome on there. Because we've got soy, we've got all that goodness in there. And then our kind of dressing per se, it's more gonna be like just a little floating base on the plate. We're gonna do a ponzu, which is basically just a citrus seasoned soy sauce. So I've got some light soy, I've got a lime. I'm gonna juice and grate that lime into that soy sauce, and that's it for that. Okay. So I'm gonna pull some of this shiz off of here. Some of that I'm just gonna put in front of frame. Oh, and sesame. I'm gonna pack the tuna. We're gonna coat it in sesame seeds, and we're gonna sear it that way. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna slide all this stuff over here, so that's gonna make more sense to me. I'm gonna leave that there, and the rest of it is going to go over here. I'm gonna leave this beside the tuna so I don't forget it. I'm gonna put this beside the mayo so I don't forget it. And the rest of the stuff is just all plating, so we're good. And that's going to go over here too. Oakley dokley. So I've got a pan on, a little saucepan, to make our little gastrique, just our seasoning for our rice. I'm going to take a bit of olive oil, not very much. This is basically just going to act as a release for your fingers as you're working with stuff. And I'm going to turn that right down, and I'm going to put in my rice wine vinegar, 1/4 cup. I'm going to snap that in the top. I'm going to put in a tablespoon and a half of sugar. That's all you got to do. That's right off. You're just the heat's just to dissolve the sugar into the acid. Okay. And that's how long that takes. So this, you would pour over your rice, you would mix it all up, and then your rice is good to go. So I'm just going to pull this off to the side, because I've already done that to my rice. So let's get, you know what, let's do a little bit of mise here, a little bit of mise manipulation to get us all ready for what's happening next. So my cucumber, I'm just taking my peeler. I'm not going to use that one. Not going to use that one. I'll likely use that one. I'm just going to go through and put some nice thin cucumber slices. If you have a mandolin, use a mandolin. This is a little, it's not the best, but it works in a pinch. Okay? So there, we got some cuke going. Avocado. Need a paring knife. Do I have a paring knife? Yes, I do, kind of. Taking the pit out of an avocado, obviously lengthwise. There's our stem side. We're going to go right up into the seed. We're going to go all the way around. One side, easy peasy. Next side, not so much. Then I'm going to take my chef knife. I just stabbed that pit with the edge of my knife, so it's stuck into the knife. Give it a twist, comes out no problem, okay? Nice and easy. I'm gonna leave that just so nothing goes terribly wrong. Then we'll scoop out this avocado in a sec. And then my lime, I'm actually going to use right now too. Okay, I swear to freaking God. Oh, there it is. I'm just going to cut my lime in half. Oh, no, I'm going to, whatever. Let's do ponzu right now while I'm here. I'm going to put that into there. I'm going to give this a quick little grate into my soy. Ratio-wise, you're going to want to taste it. So I'm just going to grate some lime zest. And that smells wicked. Citrus and fish, citrus and seafood, pretty much error-free. You can use, don't have to use lime, you can use, I've used grapefruit ponzu. I've done that with calamari before. It's wicked. Orange, clementine, whatever you want to use. Meyer lemon. Meyer lemon's the bomb. Okay. Make sure that stuff goes in there. I'm going to buck this guy in half. And I'm going to juice it. And I'm just going to pour it through there. That'll catch my pith and whatever else is going awry. Okay. Beauty. Okay, ponzu's done. How hard was that? And wipe. Okay, so now I can put that over here. This can go over there. Pour a little wipe. I'm going to pack my sesame seeds onto my tuna right now and let those guys settle in. Feel all good about themselves. I'm just going to pour the rest of that onto a plate. It's not going to take much. Just you can omit this step too. If you're not a fan of sesame, don't bother with sesame. Not a deal breaker. Okay, done. And that's all we're going to do other than make a freaking mess everywhere. Love it. Okay, I'm going to set those guys apart there. Give my hand a quick rinse. Let's get a pan going for our tuna. I think I called it salmon at the end of the last show. It ain't salmon, it's tuna. It's a yellowfin tuna. Okay. Oh. You know what? That'll actually work. That's going to hold my press device. Okay, so my pan's on medium-high heat. I'm going to heat it up before I add my oil. We're going to then take some plastic film, lay it down on the Quarantilla press. Then I'm going to take, this is a pot of water that I've got here. This is actually for cooking asparagus in the European fashion. But I've got that just as water for my fingers and water for my knives. So they don't come out all sticky. So I don't have to run water all the time too. Yeah, I'm just putting some rice down. I've got about a cup of cooked rice down here. I'm going to give it the preliminary fingertip squish down, technical term for patting stuff down. Okay, just going to rinse my hand off here real quick. Then I'm going to take my nori, my little seaweed snacks, and I'm going to put these guys just like that. Okay. Then I'm going to take another piece of plastic film. I'm going to put that on top. You can see where we're going with this. We don't want stuff to stick. Lay that down. Close our press. It doesn't take a ton of pressure. I want to keep them about 3/16 of an inch thick. Okay? And looky what we have here. I'm going to peel that back. Grab my knife. And I'm going to trim this out. This trim is not going to waste. It is going to go back in the pot for round 2. Okay? Let's make it as tidy as you feel like making it. Nothing but time right now, guys. Make it pretty. Okay, and that acid, like that gastrique that we put in with that rice, really helps it stick together and makes it all nice and glued together, okay? Just cleaning up the shards. And I'll show you what we got. This is round 1. We're going to do one more round. Then we're going to sear some tuna. So this is what we end up with. That's per. I'm getting there. I should slide that over onto a board. Okay, so that's what we got. Nice, thin, little seaweed sandwiches. Okay, so I'm going to park that dude right there. My pan is hot. I'm going to add a little bit of veg oil. And I know it's not traditional, but I'm going to add a bit of butter too. Of which I forgot to bring down. My apologies. Not a lot. I'm just trying to guarantee no stick, okay? And Charlie, the tuna's going in there. As soon as that stops bubbling. I have not seasoned this tuna steak whatsoever. There's no need. There's going to be enough salt, enough citrus, enough other loving going on down the road that you don't need that salt on there. So let's get another layer of our sushi bread, effectively, for our sandwiches. Okay, wet my fingers, grab my rice. Another cup goes down onto the Quarantilla press. I'm going to go there because I'm only going to do 5 layers because who knows me by now? It's odd numbers. Lay out another little bit of seaweed. Open another pack. I'm going to give that tuna just another 30 seconds before I flip it over. Okay, moron, next time open the packs up. There we go. Okay, there's the other half. Plastic film into the press. Everything's going to be coming together super quick right now. We're almost in the plating zone. Okay, same thing again. Nice easy little press. We'll trim it out. What I'm going to do right now, where is my, Just making a little plate here so I can rest my tuna because I don't want it resting in the pan because it's going to overcook. Sausage. You've got a... Oh, look at that. Okay, I'm going to turn that off right now and I'm going to pick it out here in a sec. If you have a non-stick pan, by all means use it. I'm comfortable. That little guarantee of butter in there is my version of T-Fowl, so I don't use a non-stick pan for doing fish, although you're more than welcome to. Okay, we're trimming these guys out. Back into the bin. Like, we've used next to nothing worth of rice. If you're a family of 2, you can do off 1 cup of rice. That'll be absolute tons. Okay. You know what we're going to do? On a plate. Let's make some deconstructed tuna, or deconstructed sushi. I'm going to move my tortilla press out of the way here, though. It's going to drive me nuts. So I get the strays off. So I'm going to need this space for said tuna, because I don't want that sucker to overcook. Okay, I'm pulling that off. That's going to be my presentation side. I'm getting this off. I am going to heat it with some water right away though. Beauty. Alright, let's make a pretty plate. Where is my palm? Yeah, I'm not going to melt anything today, I promised myself. I'm going to build this guy just like this. Okay. 1 down. I'm going to use that right side on the bottom. I want that to be the glue. I'm actually figuring out how I'm going to compose my plate right now. This one is going to be a cucumber layer. Oh, we haven't made our friggin' spicy. That's what we need to do. Let's make a quick little sriracha. That's going to be just fine there for a sec. Sriracha mayo. Take your sriracha, take your mayo. I've got about a cup here. I'm going to add about, I like it pretty gamey, so there's a tablespoon and a half. And I'm likely going to add a bit of water into there too, okay? And we're just going to stir that up. That's all we got to do. If you're like me and you throw enough sriracha in there, you won't have to add any water to thin it out. And we're not going to have to here. What a beautiful color. And a wicked flavor. I'm going to load my squeeze bottle. Grab my donkey funnel. Just so you don't have to stand here and watch me do this for 4 minutes. Try not to make a mess. It still might happen, don't get me wrong. I'm just going to get enough into there. I'm not going to force you guys to watch all this. Gonna get enough into there that I can actually shoot it out and not have any air bubbles. Okay, that's gonna work. Tappy tap tap. Done. That goes in the sink. Okay, so this is ready to roll. I'm going to, that's the reason I remembered this, because I'm gonna lay a little snort right on here. That's gonna be my glue. Put another guy down. Let's do some avocado. Let's get this avocado. I thought I should have done that earlier. Avocado, just take a spoon, around the outside of the shell. Easy McPeasy. I was going to squish them all up, but I think we'll just do slices. Slices will look just lovely. Provided I have a knife somewhere. There we go. In keeping with the sushi theme, I will use my sushi knife. So, okay, let's do some sliced avocado. Lay some of that goodness there. Another one. Same thing again. Let's fire some kimchi into this one. I think kimchi on there would be wicked. Where did I put my kimchi? There it is. So this layer, I'm going to put some kimchi. One more sandwich. And then some more cuke. Oh, let's put some. Yeah, let's do this. A little cuke. A little more of our sriracha. How cool is that, eh? Doesn't that look awesome? Before I cut the shart out of myself. And there's our top. That looks just beautiful. Love it when a plan comes together when I haven't really figured out what the plan is yet. I had my concept down, but I actually haven't dinked around with this at all. So there we go. Good thing I didn't screw up one more time. So there's our little deconstructed sushi roll, okay? Like I said, if you want crab, if you have crab, I should say, and want to use that, by all means do that. Let's do, I don't want to put this to waste. Let's just lay some avocado out. Let's make it all look pretty. And that guy goes like this. Okay. What else can we do? We've got some pickled ginger. I'm going to lay out my ponzu. Let's get a layer of that going on the bottom. We're going to wipe that edge because I made a freaking mess. And then we're going to take our tuna. Let's see how I did. Oh, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. As I just dumped nori all over the place. I'm going to leave these as steaks. I'm just going to kind of cut this on the angled bias. Oh, look at that. I don't care who you are. That looks freaking gorgeous. And I'm going to show that part off. So I'm going to stack that baby like that. Should have grabbed some chive flowers. What a doof. Should have grabbed some chive flowers. I'm going to take my kimchi. Put a little knob of that. I'm going to take my wasabi. I'm going to go opposite. I'm just going to make a little emoji turd of wasabi. Okay? Oh, look at that perfect emoji turd. I'm going to take some more of my sriracha spooge. Let's throw a couple more dots down here. That one a little bigger so it kind of tapers off. And some pickled ginger right on top. You guys can't smell this, but holy shit does it smell good right now. Okay? I should have grabbed a chive flower right on top of that little pickled ginger rosette. All right. Let's get a wicked black background going here to show this goodness off. How does that look? I'm pretty happy with it. Not a bad little cobbled together show. 29 minutes in. Let's get rid of this. There we go. Deconstructed sushi roll. Seared ahi tuna, sesame crusted. Little sriracha mayo, little avocado, little kimchi, little emoji turd of wasabi. And then we got cucumber avocado going in between our layers of nori. So there we have it. And which brings us to Friday's show. The winner of the poll, the burger that I'm going to make on Friday, oh, I'm standing on my mic cord, is going to be a beef and brie. So I've seen this coming. Like, beef just smoked everything else. The only thing closest to brie was bison. So the what I'm going to do, I'll post ingredients here shortly. but I'm going to do a beef burger. I'm going out to meet with a potential new beef sponsor tomorrow out in Jaffrey. So I'm going to bring back some beef for that burger. I've got some onion buns coming from Cobb's Bread in Cranbrook. So onion buns are another component of it. Brie I will grab. And I'm going to do a fig jam with it. I'm gonna make a quick little fig jam. We'll do it all together. I won't leave you out of it. And then probably a quick little refrigerator pickle of some description. So it's going to be, once again, we got to balance stuff out. So I've got sweet with the fig jam. I've got creamy with the brie. I've got a nice dense beef. I might stuff that brie in that beef too. We'll play it out. I think my Quarantilla press is going to come back into play. And then a pickle just for acidity. And we got some onion just for a nice basis of flavor as well. So there we have it. Oh, I pulled out chopsticks even, and I forgot to do it. Without offending any of our Asian friends. I don't want to put the death signature on there or nothing. Okay, so there we go. We'll see you Friday, 4 o'clock for our burger show, and I will get the ingredients up for the burger show at some point this evening. All right, thanks guys. Cheers.